So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone joining us from different regions around the world. It is wonderful to have you with us. I see some new faces and some that have already been with us in previous webinars. And we sincerely thank you for taking the time to join today's session. So my name is Dr. Paula Buola. I'm the Associate Dean and Director of DBA Studies at European International University, Paris. And on behalf of the EIU community, I am delighted to welcome you to today's Applied Skills Workshop for Professionals. At EIU, these workshops are part of a broader global learning exchange. So they're designed not simply as lectures, but as spaces for practical insight, reflection, and meaningful dialogue, particularly for professionals navigating evolving business, leadership, and career environments. So before introducing today's speaker, I want to briefly present our academic framework, especially to those who are new today. So at EIU Paris, we offer BBA, MBA, and DBA business programs delivered fully via an online mode of delivery and facilitated through our EIU regional campus in Dubai. So this model enables professionals worldwide to access flexible, high-quality education while balancing work, leadership responsibilities, and international time zones. Now, turning to today's session, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Abhinav Johari, founder and chief growth officer at Elevate, who will deliver today's lecture on micro-entrepreneurship, the new path to success. Micro-entrepreneurship is rapidly reshaping the global business landscape by empowering individuals to build agile, scalable, and opportunity-driven ventures. So today's session will explore how professionals can leverage innovation, adaptability, and strategic thinking to succeed within this emerging entrepreneurial ecosystem. Mr. Johari, we're pleased to have you here with us today and look forward to your insights and expertise. So thank you for joining us, and the floor is now yours.
Thank you, Dr. Paula, and I would like to extend my thank you to entire European International University staff who has invited me to this global webinar where I can share my thoughts. And with these thoughts, I hope this will be a fruitful webinar so that people can learn and people can apply whether they are students or they are professionals so that they would be they would take benefit from this webinar. Give me a second. I'll just present my screen. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Is my presentation visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So first of all, uh, whosoever has attended some of the workshops for this topic, or maybe today they are here, I want to understand from them, just type out like why everyone is here today. Why everyone is here today. I can see some chat replies. So first of all, this entire workshop or a webinar which I had discussed with Dr. Paula, this is all about yourself. So, how you can be more successful, how you can take your dreams and aspirations and achieve those. So, that is all about you. This is about myself, as Dr. Paula was, mentioning about me. So, I have about 2 decades of experience in IT sector, and I have worked in various domains, various roles, where I have been into sales, solution architecture, and solving problems for my clients. I am also writing a book which would come in next couple of months, which is The Underestimated Hero. And it is about how you can become invincible from invisible, how you can achieve remarkable things even if you are living an ordinary life. I am a family person, so I love traveling, reading books, and I do a lot of tracking. And Elevates is very close to my heart. I have founded Elevates with one of my co-founder Purushottam, so that we can help professionals and business owners to achieve their aspirations and dreams and take their success to the next level. That is about me. Now, when we are doing going forward in this entire webinar, so I would appreciate if people can make their turn on their cameras so that this session can be more interactive. In between, I will be asking some questions, so this will be more interactive. And you can close all of your notifications, and this will help you to be more focused towards this next 2 hours, and you can take notes. So I'm little old school, so if you can take notes, that would be really helpful for everyone to revisit and use those notes. And at last, we'll be taking some questions where we can discuss your queries. Now, there is a good news when we start today. If you stay till the end and you understand about the right framework which I am going to tell you today, then you can compress 7 to 8 years of your success into 12 to 18 months. Yes, you heard it right. 12 to 18 months. Whatever dream you are thinking of, what is that you want to become and your success journey, you can really achieve those things in 1 year to 1.5 years of time. You are the CEO of your own growth. Okay, so you have to be present, be and understand about this entire framework, which I am going to tell you in next 90 minutes. So first of all, in 90 minutes, what we are going to do today, this is not a just lecture. This is going to be a life-changing moment for all of you if you stay till the end. And you, with micro entrepreneurship, you can turn your skills, your talent into money, which is with your side hustle. I am going to tell you about a 7-step workable plan which will help you to get your first paying customer in a week. And I have also added some of the success stories of the people who are following this framework and getting a sustainable income, and even in a very, very, monthly basis. And why this is the perfect time to start micro entrepreneurship with a zero capital. So first of all, let's try to understand about the global context of why micro entrepreneurship. So the first concept is hyperconnectivity and adoption of social media. We all know everybody is connected with multiple devices in this world, which is it is in every country, be it United States, Europe, Africa, India, or Asia. You are living in any geography, everybody is on social media. And now I'm going to tell you about a very small fact, this 8 plus 8 plus 8 hours concept. So we have 24 hours. We all know 24 hours in a day. 1/3 of your time, about 8 hours, you spend on sleep. Everybody on an average sleep time is about 8 hours. 8 hours is something which you spend on your studies, or maybe if you are working somewhere. So average time is about 8 hours, where you are again spending your second set of 8 hours. Now the third set of 8 hours are very important. This 8 hours of third part you are spending with your family, with your leisure time, or maybe your me time. So how can you use that 8 hours with more productive approach and build something new. In these 8 hours, people are connected and they're spending time on social media more. And this is a time where you can reach out to these people to sell your services. Or if you want to build anything specific, you can use these 8 hours. I'm going to tell you more about in the upcoming slides how you can use these 8 hours with this proven 7-step framework. So there is a study uh, in US, like about 5 to 5.5 million new US businesses, 90% of economies. So there is a surge in overall entrepreneurship in US businesses. It's a study from US and the rise of gig economy. Gig economy is about, like, if anybody wants to do any freelancing work or if anybody wants to do any side hustle, and if they want to be more independent, this is about gig economy. And it is growing at a very exponential rate. More than 600 billion plus global market is there. And a lot of people, whether they are youngsters or existing professionals, they are getting into this mode. Job insecurity is one of the biggest reason why people are looking out for something else, because 81% of workers working across anywhere in any sector are fearing that they would be having job losses. We are also seeing a lot of reports from a lot of large tech companies and other companies in the world where layoffs have become very, very common. Overall global growth is slowing down. And these are the sources which we have taken from some of the very reputed reports from World Bank, McKinsey, Forbes, and all. Now, the problems what people face. The biggest problem is financial insecurity. Financial insecurity is something where workers are thinking like they can't afford, you know, essentials, or their wages are not keeping up with the inflation. This is the biggest problem people are workers and professionals are facing. Youth unemployment rate are rising at a very faster pace. I have taken some studies from India and China, but overall the situation is same for entire globe, whether it is in developed economies or developing economies. There is a skill mismatch. People who are students who are studying in their academics, probably most of them are not actually using those learnings into the real industry demands or needs. And fear of failure. 49% people hesitate to start their business because they see that opportunities, what probably there are uncertainties, so they might not be pursuing any businesses beyond their work. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reason. And one of the most common reasons when I talk to people and from the global study is lack of fulfillment. About 61% of global workforce are struggling to be more engaging, to be more motivated, and they are not feeling fulfilled at work. So now, what's the solution? So what is micro entrepreneurship? So micro entrepreneurship is how you can convert your skills to a sustainable income, where you can start very small and you can scale rapidly, gradually, as and when required. It is based on, depending on your clarity and needs, how you want to scale. You can start with zero investment or maybe a few dollars of investment, where you can start your micro entrepreneurship journey. You can monetize your skills to meet to you can monetize your skills to uh, get a sustained income. So you can start with as small as some $50 or maybe $500, up to $500, and you can build a small team. You can start solo, and maybe you can start building some of the team members which can support you in this journey. The biggest thing which you need to take is you need to solve a specific problem. You need to take a problem which needs to be solved so that people can pay you. How you can bridge a gap by solving a problem, then only people are going to pay you. So examples are like you can be a freelance designer, a social media manager, or maybe providing some online coaching or tuitions, or any consulting work you can do. So why this works everywhere? Like in India, about 73 million micro, small, and medium enterprises are there. This MSME means micro, small, and medium enterprises, which are small companies where they employ 62% of their workforce. So starting a business and doing this micro businesses is actually easier because of digital revolution with payments such as UPI or JAM, and there are some other easy methods which you can use to scale your digital business. Similarly, in Southeast Asia, about 400 plus gig workers by 2025, e-com boom, and this is helping Southeast Asia to grow in micro entrepreneurship growth. So similar activities like in Africa and Europe, where you can build something which is using a side hustle, where you are solving people's problems and getting paid. So why micro entrepreneurship works for you is requires very minimal risk. You can start with very small amount, and then you don't need to take any investments or any loans. So you can start leveraging and monetize your existing skills. We will talk about more how you can, what type of skills are there, and how you can build those skills to monetize. First of all, today in this digital world, everything is global. So wherever you are in this world, in any part of the globe, you can start doing it, and you can serve your customers beyond boundaries. And since this is a side income which you are building, so your income will be recession proof. And at the end of the day, this will help you to fulfill your dreams and aspirations so that you will have more time freedom, you will have more better mental well-being, and you can spend time with your loved ones. So these are the data sources from where I have taken these research and analysis. So this is available on request. So whosoever wants more details, I can share these details with you. Now we want to understand more what exactly you can do. You all are thinking what exactly are the micro businesses and what are the specific areas or services which can be done. So let us see what you can do. So there are four simple ways to make money. And these are the four ways where you can pick and choose as per your strength and as per your skills. Whatever talent you have, so you can take those. So first is you can sell your skills. You can help people by solving their problems. So this is one part. Second way is you can sell some physical products where you simply buy some product and you sell that product and make profit out of it. That is a second method. Third method is you can some digital products where you create some content and then you publish that content online and you make money out of it. And fourth one is you can serve your community where you can solve local problems for the people around you who can pay you to solve that specific problem for that specific area or a specific geography. Now, we will see one by one what are the specific services in each of these areas which you can pick, and uh, build your capabilities around it so that you can monetize those skills. So, first one is how you can sell your skills. First of all, there is no investment if you are selling your skills. Building a services business is very easy to start. So what are those services? Like those services can be you can write any content, you can start writing blogs, posts, you can write and provide resume building services, you can help people building their specific business emails and social media captions and multiple things. You can be, if you are more creative, then you can pick up designing and creativity where you can help people with designing their specific logos, designs, any graphics, or maybe any creatives or presentations. So some type of creative and editing work you can pick. Third is coaching and teaching. So you can be an online tutor, you can do career coaching. If you have any specific art, let's say if you want you know about music and you have skills on music or maybe dancing, then you can build your specific coaching or coaching classes on music and dancing. If you are a fit, you have skills on the fitness side, then you can start a fitness business. And the fourth one is you can be a virtual assistant. So this concept is already running. A lot of people are doing. So you can do multiple virtual assistants where you can handle email management for executives or maybe startups, scheduling, or maybe doing a customer support. So this is a fourth area which you can pick for selling your skills. These are some examples. You can think through it and build and see how what type of skills are there and you can monetize those skills. We will come to our actionable framework in the later slides. Now the second category is you can sell physical products. So it is not necessary every time you have only skills which you can monetize. If you have good business acumen, you can take things uh, from somewhere and you can sell those services, sell those products. So you can also build businesses around those physical products. So first is like if you have some detail, you have some interest on the handmade crafts like jewelries, candles, soaps, maybe clothing. So you can sell it on Instagram. I know one person who is selling jewelry, artificial jewelry on Instagram, and that person had started selling specific jewelry, artificial jewelry. They have started from a very small quantity, maybe a dollar, $1 for a jewelry, and started with some of the followers, maybe 100 followers. Now their Instagram account is more than 1 million followers, and they are selling it about $10,000 worth of jewelries in 1 or 2 months. Every month they are selling on an average. So if you can take these type of solutions or products then you can sell it on social media. Second is trading, which is like reselling of the products. You can take any products which have demand in the market. They could be a commodity market, or they could be any goods. Maybe it can be an imported goods, and you can sell those products by simply selling, by buying and selling. You can make some good profits and margins. Third is drop shipping, where you can sell online products and you don't need, nowadays there are multiple methods on Amazon or maybe other online e-commerce platforms, where you can sell these products and you don't need to have a warehouse space. So they have provisions where they will provision some of the physical space for you, and you can do drop shippings across the world. In some countries, there might be some compliance related or regulatory related uh, rules, so that needs to be taken care of. But this is already doing, people are doing it and making good money out of it. And fourth is like you can create some specific gift boxes or maybe snack boxes or any special packages for special occasions. Now, after selling, so this is one product. So you can start with one product, test it, do a small proof of concept, and then expand. Third is you can sell digital products. You can make money while you are sleeping. So this is you create product once and then you can sell in unlimited times. So passively, your income potential will be much more higher. So the biggest example is you can have online courses where you create content specifically on a skill. Like if you are good at cooking, you can make content on cooking, how to cook multiple dishes or multiple cuisines. And based on that, you can create specific courses, and then you can sell those courses on existing platforms such as Udemy, or maybe you can create your own. If you're good at coding or maybe any technical stuff, you can build your own courses. Photography is again one more example, but these type of courses you can sell on the online platforms, and you can make money by selling this content. Second is about, you can create templates, specific pre-built templates, and some of the tools. These are some examples like resume build templates you can build, some of the specific spreadsheets for any finance related stuff, any social media planners. Apart from that, you can think from a business standpoint, what type of templates and tools are in demand nowadays in the business, which you can create and provide to your clients so that you can able to get money out of it. And sometimes what happens is you can bundle some of the tools and templates with your online courses as well. So it depends like how creative you are and how you can sell these products, maybe combination of two or three products in your customer segment. Ebooks and guides. You can create specific ebooks and guides so that you can help people with multiple problems. So examples could be like travel guides or recipe books and business playbooks, which you can design. You can create those content and you can sell these on the online platforms. And again, you can bundle these ebooks and guides along with your courses and templates. And if you are only good at content creation, then you can do using YouTube, any podcast, or any blogging. And you can take ad sponsorships once your volumes are good, and then you can use those, you can monetize your content. This is a fourth way to make money you with if you are selling digital products. You create once, earns forever, and there is nothing for shipping or maybe for storage. Now, fourth one is you might be seeing a lot of people around you who have started this business in last 5 years or maybe 10 years, where you can serve specific community or specific area or a geography where people need your help, like food services. People are delivering, making food and cooking food, and they are delivering it to home catering services, tiffin services, or maybe a bakery. So this is a traditional business which you can also build with your existing hustle. Any specific repair or maintenance if you are good at, so people can pay you good amount for any specific repairing and maintenance of a gadget or any equipment. Any personal services which you can provide, like home cleaning services, pets, pet sitting services, or any gardening or any elderly care. So these are some examples which you can think through it, what type of services you can deliver to specifically to your local community or local area where you are available. And again, the fourth way about you can create birthday planning, photography, makeup artist, or any specific subject if you are good at. So you can do tuitions and coaching. So these are typically four options which can be, you can pick and choose and build your micro entrepreneurship around it, micro business around it.
Mr. Johari, we have questions in the chat. Two of the questions are around the same topic. So people are asking that now people are turning to AI for this kind of content. So what's your take on this?
Yes, good question. So some of the capabilities has been taken over by AI. Yes, it is right. But still, what happens is there is a human intervention which is required as per your client. There are some standardized templates and some specific content which is available on in generative AI like ChatGPT and other tools. But still, if you bundle your capabilities of consulting along with that uh, templates or maybe those services, that would be really helpful, because at present consulting is something like if you are able to solve any specific problem for a customer, then customer is going to pay you. Use of AI is more on building, working like using it like a tool more. If you are providing any problem solving where, to your customer with your skill, then it has to be a holistic approach. You can pick one problem to solve, but if you are giving two to three things, like example, if I'll take about an example of selling digital products. So if you are only relying on selling templates and tools, then probably that business is not going to work in an age of AI, because some of the templates are already available in ChatGPT. What you can do is, if you are selling specific online courses, that's why I specifically mentioned, you can bundle your tools and templates and maybe ebooks along with your online courses. That would be helpful. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, just saying that you answered. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Keep asking questions. So these are some examples of real world where people are making money with their micro business approach. So you can be like Priya is a graphic designer where they are using Canva. So the creativity now, so Canva also uses an AI capability, but the thoughts and the creativity, what Priya has in her mind, can't be done using AI. AI is a tool which will help you to create that thought, and come alive with that specific picture or any video. But creativity still lies with the graphic designer. So if you are good at creativity, then you can still make good money. Like social media management is again one area where you can people are making money. They are earning from $500 to $1,200 a month. Mobile repair is again one example where Joseph is doing from, and he's earning from $400 to about $1,000 a month. Doing a math coaching for Sophia is earning her about 600 euros to 1500 euros a month. So there is a common pattern. Like they started with very, very small thing. If you want to start any entrepreneurship journey, you have to start small. Now I'm going to tell you about a real story about a gentleman, Mayank Bhatia. He is one of my very good friend and very close friend, and he is already working somewhere. One day he came to me and he asked about how can I become a celebrity. So I answered him, you will not become a celebrity in day one, on one day. One day you can become, but in not in a single day. So he started his own podcasting channel. He is very good at talking, socializing with people, asking right questions, and discussing their problems and their journeys. So he started a podcast in the name of The Human Angle, where he is exploring and bringing out the stories of ordinary people who have become a success idols in their industries, in the business or in their career or in their life. So he is bringing out those struggling stories, their wins, and their moments where they have become victorious. And initially, he started this with uh, he started volunteering to just build this podcast channel. And now, for each episode, for about an hour, he is earning $200 to $500 a month. So still it is in a very early stage, but yes, he has created this micro venture around storytelling, and this is a real story. So I have brought in this story here so that it can inspire people in this webinar, or maybe the people who will be listening to this webinar later. This will help them to build their success stories. So podcasting is just one example. So my next example is again, so Sarika Agarwal is running a home kitchen with the name of Taste with Emotions. And she is very good at cooking. And she had started doing this micro kitchen, home kitchen in an apartment society. And she started delivering homemade food to everyone and fresh meals to their her neighbors. She initially started only with $2 to $3 a meal. That was a very small step and very small amount. But she focused on taste, hygiene, and consistency. And when people tasted her food, then it was very delicious. And she started getting repeat orders. And now she has turned this entire micro business into a $500 to about $1,000 a month business for her. And she's also one of my neighbor. So that is why I know her story, and I brought this story here so that people can be more inspired and see, yes, how people can do and make a successful venture. So these are the two case studies which I have bring in. So now let's talk about how people can start doing micro entrepreneurship and start making money. So first 3 months are very, very important, where you will be learning and building your reputation. First 3 months are very crucial. Then you start growing once your concept is successful in 3 months, you start growing your business. Your customers are going to refer you for other customers. So that means if you are working well, you're solving their problems well, and you are delivering your services well, then most likely you are going to get more referrals. And if your customers are going to give you more referrals, then they are the best brand ambassadors for you. And beyond 1 year time, you can add on more premium, and you can, once your brand is established, you can raise some of your prices as well. So these are some of the skills. So which skill is you need to understand people, you can monetize those skills. So like if you are very good at communication, then communication could be one area which you think people can give money to you so that they can buy your services. If you are good at problem solving, these are again one of the area which you can think you can build these type of skills to monetize. If you are more creative,
So Jahari, you're muted for some reason.
is it okay? Am I
Now it's
audible?
okay. Yes, now you're audible. Yes.
Okay. So these are four areas, four skills which people usually see. If you have those skills, they will be willing to pay you. Now, if you want to test about these skills, you can text your friends. Maybe you can pick three friends of yours and you can ask them, because friends and people around you will be knowing what skill you are good at. So you can ask your friends what skill you are good at and whether they are going to pay for it or not. So that way you can have a feedback on those skills, if whether that will be a good idea to build a business or not. So now we will start about how exactly in a 7 step approach and in a framework you can start building your micro business. If anybody has any query, so please tell me. We can take some queries and then we can go into this how we can build this success framework.
Yes, Mr. Jahari, we have one question in the chat. Pawan is asking, what key strategies can help a micro enterprise grow into a small scale business?
Yeah, so we are going to discuss these strategies in the upcoming slides, which is a 7 step success framework. We can discuss about these strategies, how we can do it.
Okay, I don't
Eh,
see any other questions at this time.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sure. We will go ahead. So first step is you need to find out what you are good at. You need to ask these three simple questions to yourself and the friends around you. What are you good at and people are willing to pay? What problem you can solve and people can pay you? If your friend says, yes, you are good at XYZ skill, then you can go ahead. Best way, if someone tells you about like what skill you are good at, if you can teach someone in next 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes or an hour, ask yourself whether you will be able to teach that skill to anyone. If you are good at teaching about that skill, that means you can start building. So again, Ask your friends about this skill, what you are good at, and whether they are going to pay you or not. This is a first step. In this first step, you will get to know. If anybody who is there, just write it down and do ask this question. Step number two, you can start at a very, very small scale, and there is no perfection. If you are surrounded by a perfection syndrome, there is nothing like perfection. You can only start with one service which you can deliver in a week's time or maybe 2 weeks time. There is no very complex website is required. You can even start with a very, very simple basic website which you can where you can list what problem you are solving for your specific segment of customer whom you want to target, and start using free tools. Don't go for any premium tools from day one, because right now you are testing, you are doing a proof of concept. So don't invest too much. Start with free tools which are readily available. I will be going to discuss about those tools in the upcoming slides. So use free tools because you are testing your concept. So it is like if you can design any Instagram post for someone at some cost. So start asking and try to deliver in a very, very minimal or minimal cost. Step number three, building a customer first. Whatever is your name, just take out a paper and write your name and the service which you are delivering, and ask your friends, if I am going to deliver this service, whether you are going to pay me or not, which I discussed in step one also. Now, whosoever is your target customer, ask whether they are going to pay it or not. If your first customer, sometimes there may be a situation where you will be paid very, very less, but it's okay. The best way to start building your reputation as a brand or as a service deliverable, to get customers first. Price is secondary. You can later on increase your price if your services are good. At least for 3 or 4 customers initially, do it at a very, very minimal cost so that you can create some success stories, you can create some testimonies, and post it on your social media. Whatever social media you are at, maybe WhatsApp or LinkedIn or Instagram, and try to focus more on spreading a word. So, getting your customer first. Step number four, get paid. First of the important thing, talk to your clients more, whether it will be on WhatsApp or email, but talk to your customers, understand their problem. If you have delivered your service or your solution, talk to them, whether they are, take feedbacks so that you can improve on those services, and track your money and everything with the free tools which is available like Google Sheets or maybe any tool which you are comfortable at. Step number five, tell people what you do. That means ask your friends and your customers where you are providing these services to provide a referral to you, or maybe write good things about you and their satisfaction on the social media. That would help you to build your credibility faster in a more organic way without spending anything. Your customers are your best brands. So your customers are your brand managers, I would say. So, and write specifically each time what problem you are solving and for what people. If you are working with the students, try to write about like you help students in their career transition journey, cracking their interviews. Don't be generic. So write specific things about what type of for what people you are solving that problem, audience, and what problem you are exactly solving. That would be more helpful for the other set of in the similar segment for other customers, so that they can see some value and they will ask you to provide your services. Ask your happy customers to tell about their friends so that you can have some referrals. This is step number 5. Step number 6, if you deliver great work, once you deliver your great work, you know, learn from your customer. Take feedbacks from your customer. How can you make these services much more superior? And deliver your best thing. Take out these testimonies and reviews from your customers and publish it. And during this phase, by the time you are at step number 6, you will understand what is working and what is not working. So there is a study. If something is not working, understand why it is not working, and what is working, double down your efforts so that your goal can be achieved in a more faster way. Step number 7. This is the final step where if you acquire more customers, let's say 5 customers, then you can raise your prices by 20%. Because by this time, you are aware that your concept is going to be working well and you can standardize your work so that you cannot do a repetitive tasks. If you have created some proposals or maybe some presentations or maybe uh, some content around it, so that would help you to save your time as you scale. And what you can also do is you can add on some more services which are complementing services in your portfolio. And last, which you can do is in this step number 7 is collaborate. Collaborate more with your non-competing businesses where you can work along with them. There will be a win-win situation for both the businesses, and you can help them to scale and they can help you to scale. So if it is a non-conflicting business, it is always good to collaborate because businesses grow with collaboration. So I can give you one example. Like if you are providing technical services, so you can take help from a other service provider, which is not a your competitive service, but you can bundle those services and create a joint packages along with them. So they can earn good money as well, and you will also get some more customers and earn money. And it can be vice versa also. So that way you can be able to scale your business. So overall, this 7-step roadmap for your journey will be to identifying your skill, what skill you are good at. You can start small, get your customer first, create systems to take payment and your communication or maybe your tracking. So creating that system is very important. Then market yourself, do marketing. Marketing is not about just running ads. Marketing is all about creating value. What value you are delivering to your customer. So please market well with the right problem set which you are solving for your customers. Marketing is just not about running ads. Deliver and learn, like deliver your services and take feedbacks, which is very important to improve your service or your solution or your product, whatever you are doing, that will help you to scale. And seventh step is you can scale your businesses, your business and service by step number seven. You will be aware of what exactly is working and what is not working, and whatever is working, you can increase your prices as well. You can create more templates to so that you can save your time and go further to scale. Is it okay? Do we have any queries here? I'll come to the digital tools as well. So some
I
of the
do see
yeah,
some questions. So
yes.
somebody asked, are there any models that address high failure rate among micro enterprises?
Can you repeat once again, Paula, Dr. Paula?
Yeah. Are there any models that address high failure rate among micro enterprises?
Yes, there are higher failure rates. Uh, it's a good question. I can take it at the end because there is a reason I have kept this failure rates part for the end of this presentation. So just stay tuned. In next couple of slides, you will see about the failure rates and how what is the biggest reason for these failure rates. Just stay tuned. Is there any question we can take, Dr. Paula?
Yes, I'm trying to browse the chat. So somebody's asking how much time one should keep for each step in the roadmap.
Great question. So this we will so typically for each step it's a only you have to only keep 1 week time. 1 week time. I will show you how. Okay. I've also kept this as a upcoming slide. So 1 week time for executing this 7 step micro entrepreneurship roadmap.
Okay,
Shall
wait,
yeah.
another question. So, are there any strategic interventions that could realistically strengthen the suitability of micro enterprise?
Can you repeat once again this question?
Yes, are there any strategic interventions that could realistically strengthen the suitability of micro enterprise?
I want little elaboration on this question. Whosoever is has posted this question, can they speak?
Yeah, I don't have the name. Have joined under Windows. Windows, can you unmute yourself and elaborate?
Okay. Can I speak or elaborate my question, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. My name is PJ. Thank you for the lectures. And what I'm trying to seek here is that as we are living in a fast-changing uh, technological environment, are there any other strategic solution or models that can help a macro entrepreneur in the future? Let's say that Instagram or TikTok just fade away. What are they going to do with their business?
Okay. So, what is your good name, sir?
PJ, 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 PJ,
TJ.
P, P, P,
PJ.
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 Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, PJ, for this question. So, specifically, if I'll give answer in in two parts. Uh, First of all, what we are going to understand first is how can this micro entrepreneurship be done, and how can people make a sustainable income in any part of the globe. Instagram, TikTok, and all these tools are medium to spread your word or do marketing. These are platforms where you can spread your word. So it's like if you are sitting in a group of 10 people and you are talking to them, each one is talking about your solutions, and they can spread their word, which is a older way of doing it, and still people do it. But with Instagram or maybe any social media, you can spread your words faster. Okay, so yes, these are tools which you can use to spread your words more faster. This is first part. Second is about this entire webinar. We have kept it from a multiple perspective, like from academics, and there are some professionals as well. So I have not specifically covered a specific tool, but yes, I will give you some idea about in upcoming slides, like how you can use some of these tools to spread these type of and to spread specifically about how can you market your services or your product well. So this is overall framework which I will be providing today. What we can also do is, if you want a very specific capability, so you can reach out and we can provide you a specific plan and detail strategically with a specific tool. How can you build your services with a specific tool?
That is
Uh,
fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
thank you. Thank you, PJ. Thank you. Shall we move ahead, Dr. Paula?
Let me ask one more question from one of our students, from Mr. Savio. He's asking, how can a micro business scale without losing its core identity or quality?
I'm just thinking through it. How can a micro business will not lose its core? Dr. Paula, can you repeat this question once again?
Yes, how can a micro business scale without losing its core identity or quality?
Okay. So again, a great question. I discussed about like you can start small, uh, and micro entrepreneurship is all about if you want to go for an overall a big entrepreneur journey, micro entrepreneurship would be a initial step which you can take. It depends on a person's ability and its clarity, whether they want to do only micro entrepreneurship or they want to build a very large business. If you are good, if you have an expectation to be earning some specific number, let's say if you want to just earn $5,000 a month, and you can manage it with maybe one or two people in your team members, then its entire essence remains as it is. And where you can build this business sustainably, you can keep on improving your services, you can create some systems, and it will be a small scale business. But if you want to go for a large, type of entrepreneurship, then definitely you need to bring in more investments, more systems, more people. So it depends on the clarity. Like I give a clarity, like I mentioned about a lady, she is running a home kitchen. She is happy earning $1,000 a month. So, so this entire journey will continue as it is. But if you want to earn from $1,000 to maybe $20,000 a month, then obviously your scale, your system, your people, everything will have to be scaled. So it all depends on the clarity of what exactly you want to build. The entire idea of building an micro entrepreneurship is to start and then have a sustainable income along with your regular job or maybe regular profession. If you want to build a micro entrepreneurship venture into a full-fledged entrepreneurship, then definitely you need to bring in more resources. Is it okay? Like, am I answered your question?
I assumed that you did. So thank you. I think we
Okay,
can move on and then we'll come back
sure.
to
We can take
next questions
questions at the
later.
end as
Yeah.
well. So just stay with me. So these are some of the digital tools which anyone can use, which is available free of cost and at a very low cost if somebody wants to have a paid version as well. So website marketing, payments, communication, and management. These are typically five tools, which areas of tools which are required to run any business. And most of these tools are available free of cost to start with. If you think your scale is gradually increasing, then in that case, you can take a paid version of these tools. Now I'm coming on to that point. Somebody also asked an earlier question about the failure, like what exactly happens, what if it fails. So let us talk about your fears and a failure rate. Somebody has talked about failure rates. I have no money to start. So the biggest reason and a worry to not start your entrepreneurship journey, I don't have money. If you can start anything where you can monetize your skills, you don't require any investments, as we have seen in the earlier strategy and in our framework. There is no investment which is required. I will also give an example of one of the books I am reading, and most of you might be aware of that story. Thomas Edison, everybody is aware of like what he had done. Like he was an inventor of light bulb. When he was doing this invention, he failed 500 times, more than 500 times. And the journalist asked him that you have failed 500 times. And then Edison replied, no, I have not failed 500 times. I learned about how I failed 500 times so that I can build a better product. I was also going through one of the um story for a very large company, which is IBM, in one of the book, and where the founder of IBM was describing about a story of their one of the vice president, and that vice president had done some mistake of about $10 million, and he was about to resign. And when then he went to that IBM chairman, founding chairman, the founding chairman simply asked, I will not accept your resignation. Then he asked why. I have done $10 million losses for the company. then simply the chairman says that $10 million I have spent on your education. What mistakes you have done so that you can learn and will not repeat these mistakes, and that will help in our business to grow so that the future generation of employees or maybe other set of employees will not do this type of mistakes. So mistakes are normal. So this is something which you need to understand. If you are doing a lot of mistakes and doing failures, then you are learning. Start analyzing those failures and use it for your next successes. If you are not doing any mistakes, that means you are not doing anything. So second question, which is about like what if nobody buys? So that is why validation is important. So ask your customers first, friends first before starting, so that you can validate what skill, product, or service you are good at before you start building it. You have to be very clear about what you want to showcase, what type of service or the product you will be delivering. Some people say, I don't know about business. So a lot of content is available on YouTube and free courses, which is available. So this can't be a reason to not start your business. The most common thing which I usually hear, like I am not able to find customers. Customers are everywhere. If you are providing any specific service or a product, people are taking it. If it is not from you, maybe from somewhere else. So start engaging in WhatsApp groups, communities, on social media like Instagram, LinkedIn, so that you can understand what people are doing and how they are making money. That would help you to design and launch your product or service. Yes, income won't be stable from day one. So that is why whatever job you are at, you continue using that job, doing that job. This is something which you are building as a side hustle first. So don't leave your job from day one. This is something extra and a bonus which you will be getting. And once your project is successful, then you can jump the ship.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
This is John Ray. I'm here from Vietnam. You've mentioned about customer service, and I would like to ask you from your expertise, how how can we maintain and retain customer service satisfaction, even though nowadays there's a lot of competition? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Good question. So what you can do is, that is why a feedback mechanism is very important. If you are delivering any specific service, initially, if you are building a small business,
Mhm.
then you can start taking feedbacks from your customers, so that your customers are the, you know, where you are actually solving their problems in services. So if your customer mentions about any feedback, like to improve your product or improve your service, take feedbacks, build a system. Maybe initially you can provision it manually. Later on, you can add a specific system, maybe an automated one, where you can start taking those feedbacks frequently if you are delivering any service or a product.
Okay, thank you. Because
Feedbacks are very
nowadays,
important.
okay, thank you so much, sir. Because nowadays, some customers are so picky and impatient, especially when their needs are not being, demanded or being given. So they can automatically, find other service that would suffice their needs. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, John Ray, you are absolutely right. So that is why building a system for feedbacks are very important, where you can use technology and AI based systems. Now, AI good does a very good job building these type of systems where you can create all these workflows, where you can take these feedbacks regularly from your customers, even if they have a very, very high expectation. And I have seen in my entire career, and while I'm also part of an entrepreneurship journey now, if
Mhm.
your response is prompt to your customer, then even a very furious customer you can turn into your very close customer.
Okay, so thank you so much for your wisdom.
Yes. Thank you, John. Thank you for asking. So, whosoever is starting this journey, everyone has these same exact fears. So, you are not alone thinking about all these, worries. So, just what you need to do is change these three thoughts and everything will change. You don't need any permission to start your business. You are the boss of your own time and of your own decisions. Decide it and start doing it. And you don't need any perfect, there is nothing like perfection. So consistency is very, very important. So you start doing, whatever services, your stuff, and it always beats perfection. So it will improve as you move forward. So that is something which no one can beat. Your consistency. There are a lot of reports and facts which you can see. People who are doing consistently things will be scaled or be more successful as compared to a people who are just looking for a perfection. So there is nothing like perfection. And third one is there are, yes, people available who are providing these services. Okay, so don't think you are providing which is something regular. You need to solve a specific problem where you can monetize your skills. Don't think you are just doing a normal stuff. So these are the three thoughts which you can do, which you can take. Try to start earn your first dollar, and that means on the day where you earn your first dollar or maybe whatever currency and whatever country you are in, you will become an entrepreneur. Believe me, mark my words. So now start taking actions. Your first week action plan. Somebody asked me what is the time frame to execute that framework, and I mentioned about a week's time. So this entire framework, you can execute in 1 week's time, and each day about 1 hour you can dedicate for it. So the first day you need to discover your skills. Three skills, again I'm repeating, three skills. Ask your friends what you are really good at. Do a proper research. Find people on Instagram, LinkedIn who are doing the similar work. You can see what exactly they are charging, so that you can be able to see what you can at what price you can monetize. That will give you an idea. Initially you can offer slightly lower prices to start your service or your product. Third day, you can create your offer. You will do whatever service and your product at specific price. Keep it very simple. The cognitive load has to be very, very low for your customers. If you are providing any very simple statement that you solve this problem and ask about this price, customers will talk to you. If you overcomplicate, then people probably will think and they will drop that idea. So create very simple offer, problem you are solving, and at what price you are solving. Day four, you set up your, if whatever system is required. whether it is a WhatsApp business or maybe your PayPal account or UPI. So get that system set it up in day 4. Fifth day, you are going to launch your message, your post to your community, your friends, or maybe your set of customers. Post on your Instagram and WhatsApp status. Start doing it on day 5. I am sure if you do these activities in day 5 days, you will get your first paid project. Try once. Some people on the webinar might say that there may be a chance after doing this 5 days of activity, there may be a possibility of not getting your customer. But that is where something very important comes in, which is a never give up attitude of a entrepreneur. You are going to do this activity in a regular way till you get your first dollar or your first earning. If you do this activity, then I can assure you that you will have your first testimonial posted and you can tag me personally on LinkedIn or on Instagram. I will be going to be first cheerleader for you. Okay, on day 7, you can celebrate your victory. So post your first success to all of the people who are there on the social media. Don't stop. This is your first 7-day plan. Get your first customer challenge. Take this challenge and start doing it. Help is available everywhere. If you want to do if you want to start, do it now. Everything available are free of cost to start with initially. You can find a specific community where you can join some groups on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, or maybe Facebook or your any local meetups. So then you can get a sense how can you be part of that community and promote your services. If you want to start any specific product business, so maybe if small funding is required. So what I can understand is in some countries, some parts of countries, governments are also providing grants or maybe some funding. So you look out for your uh, government section in every country wherever you are in, and see if you can get some help from the funding from the government. And the fourth one is very important: get a mentor. It can be your friend, he can be your any business owner, or it can be a local incubator, or you can reach out to anyone on the LinkedIn. Get a mentor, so that a mentor is a person who can show you how to do your things and be successful by hand holding you. So get a mentor first and join one community. That is my recommendation. In a week's time, ask more questions, learn from others, be respectful and learn from others. Before you leave, you have already you already have everything you need. So your skills and your internet connection is required to build a real business. Your real network is in your phone contacts. So try to scroll all of your list and see exactly where exactly you can position your services, and you can text them, ask from them like what type of services they are interested in, so that you can monetize. Take actions. There is no perfect planning or no perfect action. And everybody in this world, you talk to any entrepreneur, if you talk to any podcast or any magazine or any book, go through to that stories, you will see every entrepreneur had started exactly like this only. Even I have started doing these stuffs in this similar way. So be an action taker. This is your moment. where you can start, and don't be a perfection master. Just start taking actions, and you can be on your success track and success path. Uh, Thank you. So this is, we are at the end of this webinar. So thanks for your time, who all are showing up here, and you can connect me or with me on the LinkedIn. This is a QR code which you can scan, and I would be happy to help if anybody needs any help and support on micro entrepreneurship. So me and my team would be uh, grateful to help each and everyone in their entrepreneurship journey.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Johari. And before we take any questions, I would like to ask my colleague to release our poll, which is just a short 3-question poll to just, give the feedback to today's webinar. So please, everybody, fill this out before anybody starts leaving. And still, those of you who have not put in the chat your full name and your email address, I really ask you to do that so that we can issue your certificate of participation. And now, of course, if anyone has any questions, then go ahead.
Hello, sir. This is January again. Okay, I would like to take this opportunity since I am so fortunate because I have you as the speaker of this webinar, and your topic is all about micro entrepreneurship. So this topic is all about any commoner can be a businessman and be successful. And I have this cliche, super duper cliche question, and this question has been have been asking by my students here in Vietnam, especially in the University of Economics. I'm not really a businessman, but I am dealing business every day. My super cliche question is, and I've been asked this, my students asked this before. Do you think customer is always right? And I need your answer since you are in this, prestigious, at the same time, very well or very successful business as a CEO. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
so I will answer. Thank you, John, for sharing your thoughts and giving answers, asking this question. Uh, See, in a business world, it is always said that customer is the king and customer is always right. So yes, up to certain extent, it is true. Yes, customer is the king, and customer is, I would say, always right if you handle that customer in a right way.
Okay.
See, I can give you incidents where what happens is when I was working at a very large multinational, and we have designed a solution and presented it to one of the CTOs, a very high CXO.
All right.
And what has happened is we have not done a proper research on what type of solutions they are looking at. And when we presented that solution, so that CXO had told us that you have not done any research, so you may leave now without discussing further. What has happened is we came back to our office, understood in next 1 or 2 weeks of time about their problems exactly. And when we understood their problems and when we presented that solution back to their customer, customer, the same CXO invited us for a final closure meeting. We won that project. We not only won that project, we successfully delivered that project. And even after we delivered that project, customer has given us a success party. So from turning no to yes,
Mhm.
if you are working on a specific problem to solve for your customer and you have picked up that problem well, then your customer will always appreciate you.
Mhm.
Suppose, Johnry, if somebody will ask you for a water, and if you give orange juice, so do you think that person will appreciate?
Of course not.
Of course not. So you need to understand from the customer whether he's asking for a orange juice or customer is asking for a water.
So
That is
I'm
that is the
asking
key to
this.
that is the key to be key to make your customers more happy, and so that your customers will cheer for you.
So I'm asking this, cliche question because earlier I asked you about customer service, and I strongly believe that customer service is closely intertwined to what I have asked you about. All customers always right. So thank you for
Thank
that
you,
wonderful.
Jean-Marie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Paula, do we have any further questions?
Yes. Let's see. We have one from Muhammad. He's asking at what stage should a micro entrepreneur transition from starting small to building a structured team?
Any day, anytime. Answer is anytime. Mohammed, if you can come on a discussion, that would be really great. There is no timeline or a age bar for starting this micro entrepreneurship journey. Even students are doing a lot of wonders nowadays.
Yeah, Professor, you are absolutely right. So I just want to know that whether a small or a micro entrepreneur would like to transit from a small startup to gradually building a team. What point should he or she should consider?
They should see, first of all, the customers they are serving, how big is that market and the problem they are solving. If the problem is big, then your scale can also be a big. You can scale much higher. And the market which is available from I'm talking about from moving from a micro entrepreneurship journey to a full-fledged enterprise. So that scale, that market, the total addressable market has to be there for that scaling. And you need to bring in right set of people and systems if you want to scale further. I hope, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor, for the detailed and brief answer.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some more questions. So Savio is asking, how can a micro business differentiate itself in a saturated market without a big marketing budget?
You can use free tools. That is what I have mentioned during my presentation. You can start using free tools first so that you can test your idea. And these tools, even if they are paid, they are not very highly, I would say costly. You can use these tools to scale further without too much of the cost. And you can do a specific budgeting and a provisioning when you are earning, then you can put in a specific budget to build further your marketing budget or maybe your systems budget, where you can put in these money so that you can scale it in a better way.
Okay, perfect. And let's see if we have anything else. What role does innovation play in micro business success and how can it be fostered?
Innovation is definitely required everywhere, whether it is micro entrepreneurship or if you are doing a large business as well. Uh, Suppose if you are from, I'm just giving you an example. Suppose if you have built a specific framework, let's say if you are an educator, and if you have built a specific framework, and you know this is a very specific framework and would be helpful for a very specific set of students, then you can use that framework as your patent or as a copyright, and you can use that capability to market yourself in your target segment, even if it is very, very small. So it depends what is your market, and whatever innovation you are doing in that specific segment, how relevant it should be. So whatever innovation has to be there, it has to be there keeping in mind your customer first. If you are serving your customers, solving their problems with that innovation, then you will definitely going to get a better price or your service fees in that area. I hope I have answered this, Dr. Paula.
Yes, I think so. Is there anything else from anybody? Maybe speak up, have a discussion instead.
I think I finished up in 90 minutes only.
Yes, yes, you're right. Very fast, very good. Okay, if nobody has any further questions, then I can move on with the closing. I do remind everybody who has not yet put their full name and email in the chat, please do so. These are your last moments to do that. You can get the certificate of participation afterwards. And now we, of course, want to thank Mr. Abhinav Johari for this wonderful presentation. There's also many positive comments coming in through the chat, so thank you so much. And we would like to formally present a certificate of appreciation to you as a token of our gratitude for doing this for us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am really glad and honored to be part of European International University to provide this opportunity where I can discuss about my thoughts and provide some value to the participants. So whosoever is there on the call, they can connect me with on the LinkedIn. I have just posted my LinkedIn QR code. So whosoever wants to get associated, they can do a direct messaging to me, and I would be happy to help. And thank you, Dr. Paula, for organizing and inviting me on this global webinar.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And hopefully we will be able to welcome you again. And I know that your colleague actually is speaking for us on March 16th. So that was also a last minute schedule. So I've also sent in registrations for upcoming webinars, and my colleague Bisma will now also show the posters. So we have tomorrow actually both a workshop and a webinar. So we're going to be live streaming it from our Dubai campus for those of you who are not able to attend on campus. So please join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Dubai time, and I will be hosting the Zoom version, and my colleague will be filming it from the campus. And on 2nd of March, we're meeting again with Professor Rampersad. And then further, we have a little bit of a different perspective. We're going to talk about communication disorders with Mr. Omar. And on March 11th, we have more of a financial side from Miss Mary Andrews. So there's a lot coming up. So please register, and we hope to see you all again. And please don't forget your full name and email address here today in the chat. And also, of course, for the future webinars, you should always, put your name and email so that we know that you actually participated. So thank you, everybody. If there's still any questions for Mr. Johari, then go ahead. And if not, then we can wrap it up for today.
Thank you. No question from my end.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.